welcome again to another day with Kai Farm. We will be showing you how this swarm develops throughout this season. So a little bit of history about this. This was one of the swarms that was terrorizing my cell starter finisher that we made up there about the second week in December. Sorry, the last week in December throughout January, early parts of January. It ended up that the cell starter failed because one of the other swarms actually moved into the starter section and took it over. So they ended up not creating any queen cells basically. So this one I think moved in about 2 or 3 days after we did the cell starter, but we were able to bait this swarm trap and they successfully moved here. What we did to ensure its guarantee of staying, we looked for the queen, we caged her for 2 days, and we basically fed them 2 cups of sugar syrup, 1-to-1 sugar syrup, while the queen was caged, and gave them 3 frames, basically one with a foundation strip for them to work on. We shied away from giving them the foundation sheet because the population was there about at 1 frame of bees, and they're not gonna fill out that foundation sheet and build it entirely, you know, they're just gonna build a little circle. So I knew that was gonna happen, so I never gave them the sheet, I just gave them the strip. So far we have checked on them before, and we can say that when we released, a couple days after we released the queen, and the queen actually started laying, and they built some nice little white comb. 3 nice to white comb, no larger than the palm of my hand. So just want to check how they're doing now based on leaving them alone. Yeah, they don't seem overly aggressive, but then again they're very small in population, so this can change over time basically. So what we're trying to do, we're avoiding giving them any frame of built out comb, because if we give them a frame of built out comb, they won't be able to defend a fully built out comb. I just want you to observe how small their comb is. So currently this is the size of comb they can defend basically based on the population of it. So giving them anything larger than this will mean that it will harbor wax moth and hive beetles to flourish in this hive in the empty cells basically. That's what would have happened if I did that. So not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let them build according to how they develop. So looking at this frame here, it's a frame that's capped off with some brood, no larger than the palm of my hand. The edges of it has pollen, and I see a little bit of cap honey to the top section here, right? So I don't know if you can see that, but this is a nice frame of cap brood. We don't see the queen on this, so they're doing fine based on this frame. So let's move on to some more frames. So this is the frame that we gave them the foundation strip, and this was the one they started building first. So as you see, they kind of have this a little bit more advanced. So there you go, we have the honey arch out here. You see they built out all of this here, but they didn't move, the queen didn't move out here at all. So they are able to only maintain this circular section properly in terms of heat control to care for that brood effectively. So what we see is that the queen is kind of gradually expanding the brood cluster as bees hatch out, because a couple weeks ago it was only here, but now the brood is actually out here now, so it's more larger now based on what I'm seeing. Don't see the queen on this side. Let's see if she's on the other side. Yeah, so she's on this side, walking around gingerly. There she is. I think I should actually take her and mark her, but not gonna disturb her yet. I'm gonna leave her be for a while and let them continue to build up a little bit more. She's not very hard to see basically, so very calm queen. We're actually touching her wings and she, oh, there she goes. Yeah. So right now they've only been able to build out these 3 little combs based on what they're foraging and bringing in, and the population is able to monitor. If the population isn't able to monitor a larger setting, they won't basically build anymore. So this has some open nectar brood, lovely frame of brood here. Love to see it. So yeah, so this is a swarm that was caught in January. We'll bring you through and show you how it develops. Small little swarm, they're about a frame of bees. As I said, we did give it a helping hand in terms of feeding it some sugar syrup the day when we caught it, just basically to encourage them to stay. You know, we didn't give them any brood, we didn't give them any frame of honey or anything like that, just simply feeding them the sugar syrup and giving them the frames that they can build the foundation on. What we'll do is we will just, as I said, continue to monitor them and give you that update on how large they've grown throughout the season. And how large this hive grows, I think, will speak to the kind of forage available in my area. If they manage to get to, say, a 10 frame box by the end of this season, I would say probably my area is not too shabby when it comes to forage. But if they grow and I can at least get some honey from them, now that means my area is better than I actually think. Yeah, but let's see, continue to watch and see what happens with this little swarm. We'll continue to push out some videos so you can see. Every month I'll give you an update video on how they're doing, right? I think that will be a nice thing for you guys to see. So as usual, guys, thanks for tuning in. Your time was greatly appreciated. Just want to implore you to give the video a like, share with your friends, hit that subscription and notification bell so you can see when new videos come out. And peace out.